My name's Suzanne.
And you're waiting for Picasso.
Right. Do you know him?
Oh, heard of him. Big guy, rodeo rider, trick roper.
No.
What's his first name?
Pablo.
No. Different guy. So, how did you meet Pablo?
Well, it was about 2 weeks ago. I was walking down the street one afternoon, and I turned up the stairs to my flat, and I looked back, and there he was, framed in the doorway. I couldn't see his face because there was a light coming in from behind him, and he was in a shadow. And he said, "I am Picasso." And I said, "Well, so what?" And then he said he wasn't sure, but he thinks that it means something in the future to be Picasso. He said every once in a while there's a Picasso, and he so happens to be him. And then he said, "May I approach you?" And I said, "Okay." He came up the stairs, picked up my wrist, and turned it over, and with his fingernails scratched very deeply on the back of my hand. In an instant, in red, the image of a dove appeared. And then I thought, why is it that somebody who wants me can hang around for months, and I even like him, but I'm not going to sleep with him? And then somebody else turns around and says the right thing, and I'm on my back, not knowing what hit me.
Yeah, why is that? Never mind.
See, men are always talking about their things.
What things?
Things between their legs.
Oh, Louis, huh?
See? It's not them. It's somebody else. And it's true, too. It's like some rudderless fireworks snaking across town. But women have things, too. They just work differently. They work from up here. So when a guy comes onto me through up here, he's practically there already. Done. So, next thing I know, he's inside the apartment. And I said, "What do you want?" And he said he wanted my hair. He wanted my neck, my knees, my feet. He wanted his eyes on my eyes, his chest on my chest. He wanted the chairs in the room, the notepaper on the table, the paint from the walls. He wanted to consume me until there was nothing left. He said he needed deliverance, and that I would be a savior. And he was speaking Spanish, which didn't hurt, I'll tell you. Well, by that point, the word "no" became like a Polish village. Unpronounceable. I held it out for seconds. Frankly, I didn't enjoy it that much because it was kind of quick.
Premature ejaculation.
Is there any other kind? Never mind.
Well, as I was lying there, half dressed, he picks up a drinking glass, of which I had two, and he starts looking at me through the bottom of it. He kept pointing it at me and turning it in his hand, like a kaleidoscope. And he said, "Even though you're refracted, you're still you." I didn't ask. And then he said he had to be somewhere, and I thought, sure. And he was gone.
Did you see him again?
Oh, yes. That night he comes back with a straw and he gives it to me. And we do it again. This time in French. I enjoyed it this time, if you're keeping score. Then he gets very distracted. And I said, "Well, what's the matter?" And he said that he starts thinking about things and he just can't stop. No, wait. He doesn't think about it. He sees it. And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "It can't be named." Well, when you're with someone who says they're seeing things that can't be named, you either run like hell or go with it. Well, I'm going with it. And that's why I'm here tonight. He told me about this place. He said I might see him here one day, and that was 2 weeks ago.
666.
What?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud.
Been a while?
8 months. Interesting, really. I saw a cat in the street and I bent over to pet it and it moved just out of my reach. Oh, it seemed friendly but nervous, and so I followed it. Always moving out of my reach. It must have been 2 feet out of my reach for several blocks. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. When I noticed that it had stopped at the feet of a woman, I looked up, our eyes met. The older woman was dazzling. You could say she had a nice mortal coil. We made love in her place within the hour.
Oh. Did you make love to her again?
No, I didn't.
See? There you are. She was there. You were taken with each other. You men. Why is once enough? Huh? Why wouldn't you make love to her again?
Well, I wanted to, but she died an hour later. We both wanted to, and I told her I needed an hour to rejuvenate. So I went outside and I sat with the cat, and after a while I looked up and they were carrying her body out on the street.
Oh my God.
I can't help but think I killed her.